I usually don't do a Rants and Rambles on a Tuesday. I usually save them for the end of the week after shit's gone down. But I didn't do one last week because shit had not gone down yet. And now there's a lot of shit that I want to talk about. I had to fire someone. I only had 3 people in my employ, and one of them gone after only a couple of months. Why? Well, because she wasn't doing anything. It sucks that I had to make that decision, but, I mean, pure and simple, I'd go weeks on end without hearing from her, and then, when I chase her down, I'm like, yo, what's going on? There's always a bunch of different excuses for why she hasn't done her work. And then, when it finally gets to the point that I'm like, okay, this is our deadline, let's get this, and this done, we get there, and then, all I see are a couple of sloppy drawings that, look like she did them 20 minutes before we got there. And it's frustrating, and I don't want that. I don't have the patience for that right now in my life. If I had more money to burn, I could afford to just let her waste my time, and I could try to give her more chances, but right now, no. You're not living up to your potential, and, I'm not responsible for paying your way while you're still trying to figure your shit out. I can't do that right now. I'm just not at that place. So, yeah. Decided, fuck it, let's just go ahead and cut the ties right now, because I just can't handle that in my life at this moment. And I'm paying for this shit out of pocket. I'm chasing my dreams here. I can't afford to let someone just drag me down. I'm willing to go broke for this shit, but not just so that you can, chill and shit. Always telling me you're too busy, but then we friends on Facebook, and you keep posting pictures of you in the club with your boy and all your homies, and I'm just like, nah, that ain't how this shit's gonna work. You can't tell me that you never have enough time when every single day you keep posting more pictures of you out and about. I'm like, seriously? Do you not realize that we friended each other on Facebook? Do you not realize that? I get it. You're allowed to go live your life. I'm not telling people they aren't allowed to have their life. But I'm giving you money, and you give me a product. That's the deal. You're not holding up your end of the bargain. And it's just, I can't handle it. Everybody else, the other 2, they're going above and beyond. And I've never had any question about their dedication. But with her, I shouldn't have to threaten you to make you work harder. I shouldn't have to chase you down and be breathing down your neck just to get you to give some effort. So yeah, that's what's going on there. So I'm down from 3 artists to 2. And honestly, I'm disappointed because I thought I actually liked her the most, just because if we're basing it purely on talent, I would easily choose her over the other 2. But she's just not putting in the work. So, we move on. Speaking of work, first of all, it's 20 fucking degrees outside. I'm cold as hell. And it was actually hailing this morning. There was or was it sleet? I think it was sleet, but either way, I had took my umbrella to work, and now I left it there. So hopefully we got clear skies tomorrow. Otherwise, fuck it, I'm calling in. I'm not walking to work in 20-degree weather with rain coming down. That ain't happening. But well, we'll see. I think there was like 50 to 70% chance of precipitation tomorrow when I checked this morning. It might have changed. These things really do. They change from day to day, so we shall see. I went to work an hour early, and I just got out. It was an 8.5-hour day, so not that bad, all things considered, but definitely not a fun day. We are at the busiest time of the year, and it's gonna be hell. But good news is, I've been here long enough. I got the hang of it. Also, I figured out why I hate Little Mikey, and a little explanation for who Lil Mikey is. There's this guy at the restaurant named Mike, and he's new here. Well, like our boss is named Mike, and now you have this new guy named Mike. So I just, I had to add Little Mikey to the beginning of it. I'll either call him Michelangelo or Little Mikey or just Mikey. And he's always bothered me, and now I realize why. Because seeing them in the same room together, and they just keep alternating one here, then the other. And I realized why I hate Little Mikey so much. Because he reminds me of Jose. That's why it's so fucking annoying. Now, what about them is so similar? Well, they're both short. I can hardly understand the half of the things they say when they talk. They spend way too much time in the break room, way more than they ever should. I've watched them clean, and when they clean, they take 3 times as long as anybody else, and yet they still do such a shitty job. So yeah, I mean, well, the difference between Mikey and Jose is that Lil Mikey is actually trying, which is so sad. But I respect him more than Jose, but it's still annoying as hell because now every time I look at him, I'm seeing this guy, and it just bothers me. And that guy, he's only gonna be there, like, I think they said till summer at most or something. He's trying to get into law school, but when I first heard that, I thought that ain't happening. And then turns out a little backstory. Apparently, he's failed the test like 6 or 7 times already, just trying to get in. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. He's kind of stupid. I mean, you know what? If he's pursuing his dreams, so all power to him. I wish him well, but it's kind of hard to be optimistic when you're stupid. You may think I'm mean for saying that, but it's just true. There are sometimes in life you have to accept your own limitations. I had to accept long ago that I would never get a record contract because my voice sucks. Honestly, if I had a good singing voice, I'd have never written a single movie in my life. I'd have just started recording my own songs and releasing my own CDs when I was fucking 12. Like, music's always been my first love. But unfortunately, with my voice, that ain't happening. So, we move on. So yeah, I don't know how much active I'm gonna be, because from now, basically till February, shit's getting real. It's gonna be really just busy for me these next couple weeks, so I'm just letting you know, don't expect much on this channel for the time being. And yeah, I'm gonna eat a snack and go to bed.